What's up, my islanders? Welcome to the ultimate Love Island experience. Please make sure you hit that subscribe button so you never miss an episode of Inside Love Island. We drop new videos every Wednesday at 6 p.m. PT, ready to hear the truth of who is compatible with who and who went home single. And let me tell you, there are some shocking moments ahead. Before we get into who coupled up with who, let's talk about the elephant in the room, who is revealed to be the Casa Amor bombshell. The boys enter first, and it is time for them to choose which girl they want to couple up with. First up, we have Harry, who wasted no time in making his feelings clear. He chose Layla, showing that despite the Casa Amor drama, some couples are still going strong. Next up, we have Jordan, who had a tough decision to make. If you missed the episode, don't worry, we've got you covered. On the after show, we got to hear all about the drama and the action from the recoupling from the Islanders themselves. They spill all the tea on who chose who and why. Then we got to see all the cute and funny moments from the episode that we might have missed. Plus, there was even more drama on the after show. The Islanders were shown a clip of Jordan saying that he would have picked Ellie if Mitch hadn't come back. This caused a stir in the group, and the Islanders couldn't help but express their thoughts. Some thought it was unfair for Jordan to say that, especially since he had already recoupled with someone else. Others thought that it was just the honest truth, and that Jordan should be given credit for being upfront about his feelings. Whatever the case may be, it's clear that there's still a lot of love and tension between the Islanders, and we can't wait to see how it all plays out in the next episode. He had a connection with both Ellie and China, but ultimately he chose to couple up with China, leaving Ellie heartbroken. Will new couples be formed, and will there be more drama and heartbreak along the way? One thing's for sure, if you haven't already, please make sure you hit that subscribe button so you never miss an episode of Inside Love Island. We drop new videos every Wednesday at 6 p.m. PT, and if you like what you see, make sure you like this video and leave us some love in the comments. Until next time, stay juicy. Things are about to heat up in the villa, and we can't wait to see what happens next. So make sure you tune into the next episode of Love Island to find out what happens next. You don't want to miss a single moment of the drama, the romance, and the heartbreak. Ron and Anna wasted no time, and Ron wasted no breath in choosing to stay with his original partner, Anna, and the same goes for Will and his partner, Naomi. If you didn't catch the episode, well, we'll have to wait and see. Now let's talk about the Islanders who didn't find love in this episode. As the Islanders settle into their new couples, there's a surprise waiting for them. The Casa Amor Islanders are making a grand entrance back into the villa. That's right. The Casa Amor Islanders are back, and they're ready to shake things up once again. The Islanders are shocked and surprised by their sudden return, but they're also curious to see what's in store. Will old flames be rekindled? Will new connections be made? Only time will tell. But one thing's for sure, this is going to be a night to remember. After the dust settled and the recoupling was complete, there were two Islanders who found themselves single, Jordan and Ellie. They were both looking for a connection, but unfortunately it wasn't meant to be this time around. But the good news is that the door is always open for them to find love in the future. Maybe they just needed a little more time to find their perfect match. First up, we have Catherine, who chooses to stick with her original partner, Zach. Next, it's Ellie's turn, and she wasted no time in choosing none other than Mitch. Yes, you heard that right. Despite everything, Ellie has chosen to move forward with Mitch, showing that forgiveness and second chances are possible. What a message of hope. Shaq then chooses to couple up with his original partner, Monia, and finally, it's Layla's turn. She has a tough decision to make, but ultimately she chooses to go with Harry, sending shockwaves through the villa. The Islanders were shocked to hear that one of their own had been working with the production team since the beginning of the season to plan the Casa Amor twist. But who was it? Well, none other than the fan favorite, Mitch. Yes, Mitch, who had just made it to the final four with his partner, Layla, was revealed to have actually been working with producers since day one to bring the Casa Amor twist to life. This was truly a plot twist no one saw coming. And while Mitch had initially come onto the show to look for love, he had a change of heart and decided to switch things up. Although some people might find this move controversial, can you blame him? Casa Amor is all about shaking things up, and Mitch took full advantage of the opportunity when it presented itself. And if you like what you see, make sure you like this video and leave us some love in the comments. Let's get into it. It's me, and today we're going to break down the biggest moments from the most explosive episodes of Love Island ever. That's right, we're talking about the tell-all. And I cannot think of a better way to celebrate Pride Month than with the most fabulous, fierce and fun episode of Love Island of the entire season. Missed the episode or need a refresher? No problem. Grab your glass of wine and let's get into it. But first, before we get started, if you haven't already, we open on all the Islanders sitting down for the recoupling of their lives. Now, I know what you're thinking. How did Mitch manage to hide this from everyone? Well, let me tell you, he played his cards close to his chest and managed to keep his true intentions under wraps until the perfect moment. What a strategic player. Now let's see how this unexpected revelation affected the other Islanders. When the truth came out, there was definitely some tension in the air. But in the end, they all came together and decided to focus on finding love despite the drama. Now let's get back to the recoupling. It's now the girls' turn to choose their partners, and the tension is palpable. Who will choose Mitch despite his Casa Amor betrayal? So the final couples are Harry and Layla, Jordan and China, Ron and Anna, Will and Naomi, Zach and Catherine, Ellie and Mitch, Shaq and Monia. Next up on the show, there's a twist no one saw coming. And speaking of nights to remember, let's talk about the highlights of the after show. The Casa Amor Islanders make their presence felt, and it's not long before the sparks start flying again. Will old couples be reunited?